Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how you can send your character from Character Creator 4 and send to Blender to use it with RealMotion Pro. So let's start by adding our character. So here I'll go to the actor and I'm going to just click on this and use this gear. Okay, so here the character has been added. I can go to the morph, I can go to the modify, and I can go to the morph and I can design the face as I want it from here. Okay, so here just design as you want, and I'm going to add cloth. Okay, so once you have finished customize your character, we can export it back into Blender. Okay, so here let's go to file, export, and I'll go to FBS and I'll choose all cards. I'll choose cloth character. Okay, so here I'll choose the Blender and I'll export only the mesh and embed the texture. Okay, let's go and click export. So I'm going to export to this folder by calling here gear, and I'm going to export. Now it has finished exporting. Let's go back to Blender. Okay, so here make sure you have CC character add-on install. It's called CCIC2. So here you can just get it from GitHub. Okay, when you set CC iClone pipeline to Blender, you can get this add-on. So here the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to import the character. So before I just import it, I make sure I turn off wrinkle because I don't want to import any wrinkle. I just want to make it regified after import. So here I just go to import and I'll navigate to where I have the file. So here is it. I'm going to click. Now once it's finished importing, it's going to generate the regify array. So now it has finished importing and it has read the character. And you can see everything is working right here. Okay, so let's check this one too, and the leg, everything seems working. Okay, so yeah, I think everything is okay now. Okay, now let's go to the RealMotion Pro. RealMotion Pro is Blender add-on that has over 450 animation library, has 1700 plus mocap library. You can also save to a custom library. So here I'm going to show how to use for. As you can see, this character is a regified character. So here I'm going to show you this add-on works with character that has T-pose as a response. But this character, when I go here and I go to response, the response is what? A pose. So we are going to convert it into T-pose. How we can do that is very simple. Let's go to settings, and now here let's use the pick to pick our character. So here select our character rig, we're going to set to this, and now let's switch it to regify rig. And here we can see our character is in IK mode. We need to switch to FK mode. So click on switch FK, and as you go back to pose mode, and now you can see the IK is not having influence, only the FK. Okay, the leg also will go to FK. So now let's go and convert this rig into T-pose. So you can see still the response is A pose. So now let's go and import T-pose rig. Once you import it, click on automate and click on OK, and here it's going to set our hands and the leg into T-pose. Here we can see how the leg has been rotated. We can go to pose mode and I can straight up the leg. So here I'm going to reset the leg rotation and I'm going to do the same for this. So now make sure the leg is flat like this on the ground. Okay, so let's have something like this. So let's go back to object mode. Now we have this as our T-pose. So we are going to apply this as our response. Here we have two methods. We can use apply response. Using this is very fast, but if you're going to export your character into another software, make sure you use apply response as well. So here I'm going to use apply response. Now it has finished applying this as our response. Now when I go to response, I can see now this has become the response of our character. So now let's go to post position and let's go to animation. Now here I'm going to load any animation I want. Here let me search for maybe walk. It has over 450 plus. Okay, so I'm going to search for maybe walk, and we have all the animation that has walk in it will appear here. So I'm going to load walking, and make sure this source rig is auto rig. So make sure you choose this rig is verified. So I'll choose verify and select our character rig and pick rig. That means any animation I'm going to transfer is going to transfer from verify rig to your character rig. Okay, so let's click on load animation, and now let's play and see if the character is working. Good. So let me set this one. Okay, so let's test, and we can see the character is working. And you see the hands has pulled very well. You see there's no hand twisting going on here, and everything seems cool. If you see the leg is floating or something, we can use additional scale to fix it. Okay, so here we can see though is cool, we can go more like plus 8 9, and let's load the animation again, and let's see what will happen. Okay, this made the leg floating, you can see. Okay, let me go less like this, and I'll load it. Okay, now you can see this one is okay. So anytime you're going to load animation to this rig, make sure we have this volume on. So here it ends on frame 25. I can go to frame 26 and click on load animation again. Here it will snap back to the root. Just go down and click on record, and the character is going to continue from where she ended, and we are going to have this working animation. Let's go and remove this one by going to items, and I'm going to disable all these layers. Okay, the IK layers. So here we can load like running. Let's go here and load run. So I'm going to load run and search for this run, and I'll click on record, so she will continue. So here the leg is not on the ground well, so I'm going to use the Z to make it touch on the ground. Okay, so let's go. So once it's reached here, she's going to run. Okay, you can see everything seems cool. There's no leg sliding. Okay, everything good well here. We can go on here. So you see the animation ends here, so it will tell you running ends. Okay, running ends. You can clear the market by clicking on this. So I'm going to load stop, and I'll load running stop and click on load, and I'm going to click record. So here let's test. So running, and she's going to stop. So here we will have walking. Okay, when we reach here, going to run and stop. So we have all this. So what if we want our character to work on path? So here I'm going to remove all the animations by clicking remove keyframes. Okay, and let's reset our pose. Now let's go to the animation. I'm going to remove the markers. So now there's no animation on here. I'm going to load walking and click on load. Okay, so here we have the character walking forward. What if I want I don't want the character to move forward? I'll go to here, and here is the end frame. So the end frame is 25. So I'm going to type 25 here, and let's go to the first frame, and let's go to stay in place. So here let's check which axis the character used to move forward. It's using Y for moving forward, and using Z for up, and X for side. So we need to make sure the axis that used for up supposed to be off. Okay, so I'm going to make this one off, the Z, and make the Y on. So that means I'm going to remove any keyframe. I'm going to freeze the forward and the side movement, only the up movement I need. So I'm going to click on apply stay, and let's see. So now the character is walking without moving forward. Okay, so here let's go and loop the animation. You see when I reach 25, she stopped moving. So I'll go to close this animation panel, and let's open the character movement panel, and here let's go to repeat, and I'm going to increase the repeat to maybe 10. So I'm going to repeat this animation 10 times. So it will ask you where the animation starts. It starts on frame 1, and where does it end? It's on 25. So I'm going to type 25 here, and I'm going to loop this range. I'm going to take from this frame range and loop it 10 times. So let's click on apply repeat, and now let's see. So she's going to walk Now the next thing we can do is we can make the character move using path constraint, but here I will not use the root point to move it. So here, just select your character rig and click on add empty. Once we click on add empty, you can see there's empty here and it's a called controller get regified, you can see. And now we can use this one to control the character. Here, let's go to top view and I'll go to shift plus A and I'll go to curve and I'm going to add bezier path. Okay, so here I'm going to align this rig the path and delete it in edit mode and go to draw, and you can use the draw to add line like this. Okay, so we have this path. So what I can do is select the empty and let's go to constraint and go to here and add follow path, and I'm going to choose this path. Just click on curve radius and face position follow curve, and here she turned this side, so I'm going to use -9 like this. So let's set the value and you can see that she's moving. Okay, so I'm going to insert the value 1 and I'll move to maybe frame 240 and I'm going to insert another key. So here I'll press T, press it to select all the keys and press T and set it to linear, so she will be working on linear. Okay, oh no, she didn't move. Let's go and set to 1 and insert key, press T, let's set to linear and let's see what she's doing. You can see the leg is what sliding because the character is moving too slow. Okay, to prevent this foot sliding, let's go back here and I can go to edit. I'm going to delete this and let's go to draw path like this, okay. So now let's play and we can see the leg is not sliding. If you see the leg is sliding, you can select the empty and you can select the last keyframe. Either you can bring it closer or far so the leg will slide. So here you can see the leg is sliding. That means the character is moving slow, so we can bring it closely so the character will move faster to fit the leg. Okay, so now let's see. I can see the character is moving. Okay, so now let's preload here and we have it. You can use this same method for running, making it in place, and use path to make the character follow along. So that is what we have today. You can just go to pose mode and edit mode, and we can smooth out the path and it look right. Okay, so here we can export your character from icon and use Blender to animate her, and it's very easy. Okay, because since we got so many animation on here, and you also have, and I go to retarget. Let me show you how to use the retarget. Just super simple. Okay, so I'm going to delete the keyframe. Let me off the path constraint and I'm going to remove the animation. I just click on it and let me remove the markers. Okay, let's go to retarget. Okay, let me hide this. So here you can retarget any animation you want. So here let's go to import. So here we have over 1700 plus animation. You can load it to your character. So here let me load maybe this. Okay, so here I can choose this one as my source rig and this is my target rig. Okay, so character and click build boon list, and here I'll load preset, and the preset I'm going to load, I'll load Mizamo to Regify. Okay, and just click on set with boon and click on bar. Let's test. Okay, so we have this nice cool animation here. You can also go to pose mode and you can refine your poses, like select the hands, and you can use this one. If the hands is clipping through, you can use this to face anything you want. Okay, so that's how it is for today. So thank you for watching.